this, man. I wanted to talk about the biggest disappointment this year in the NBA. And if you were talking about teams, players, everything as a whole, I would say the Phoenix Suns, what they did with this season, man, is kind of embarrassing. I just seen on ESPN a while ago they fired their coach, like Budenholzer. I'm a
What?
Churl people's name, but I don't care. You know who I'm talking about. They got the coach fired, and I think that's the same coach that came from the Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks. Used to coach the Bucks. I think he the coach that got a ring with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? But he's been fired today, and that's a disappointment, man. That's a disappointment. That team, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and you don't even make the playoffs. Like, you don't even make the play-ins to make the playoffs. Like, you just outs on the outskirts. Like, you can't even get in the playoffs. Like, you can't get a playoff spot. You're eliminated from the playoffs with that kind of firepower. I seen them talking about on Nightcap, Shannon Sharp. He was saying how he don't feel like Kevin Durant should be put in that light of you could put Kevin Durant on any team and he could just fit in and it makes y'all an automatic winner. And I agree. You know, I would have thought that a minute ago, like you could put Kevin Durant anywhere and he will be that guy. But now the rings with the Golden State Warriors is starting to look kind of suspect. That Finals MVP, like I think we put too much sauce on that, on what he did and what he brought to the team. Because now what we're starting to see is when you put him on the team and he has to be the guy and he got to take over the team, he can't do it. Like when he put him on in Brooklyn, he didn't go to Brooklyn by himself. You know, he went over to Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving and James Harden. They didn't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then he went over there to the Phoenix, where he at now in Phoenix, and with the star power he has, they haven't did nothing. They got farther with Chris Paul on the team and Aiden. They got farther. They made it all the way to the finals with them on the team, and had a 2-game lead on the Bucks. But Kevin Durant being that guy that moves the needle, them days are over. I think when you put you can say what you want to say about LeBron, but wherever LeBron goes, he brings a ring with him, or he takes a ring there. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere he goes, every 3 spots he done been at, they have all got a championship there. So that's one thing you can say about him. And Kevin Durant went to all these different teams, and you know, even thinking about that, Steph Curry have won a ring, you know, since Kevin Durant left the team. You know, he had got another ring. So, you know, them rings he won with Golden State are looking fugazi more and more as you look at what he did, like how he lose to the Warriors, and they was up 3-1 when he was with OKC, and they had a squad. Look at every team Kevin Durant been on. Every team has been stacked since he's been in the NBA. You think about the OKC team. You got Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, him, James Harden. Like, you got a squad, man. If you go to the Nets, him, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. Like, look at these teams, man. Then you bring up the Golden State Warriors. We know who's on that team. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. Like, look at some of these teams and some of these weapons he done played with. Even if you want to bring up the Phoenix Suns team, Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker, him, Bradley Beal. Like, how are you not winning? You give LeBron James any of them guys, any of them teams. If you put him on the Warriors, I think from that point on, I don't think they would have lost the championship up to right now. You know what I'm saying? How LeBron affects a team. They always say you can fit Kevin Durant in anywhere on any team, and he's just gonna make it work. Well, to me, it's starting to not look like that, man. Because he went over to Phoenix and they didn't even make the playoffs. He went over to Brooklyn. That wasn't a success. He went over. The only thing I can say was a success was the Golden State Warriors, and they was already established. Like, he went there to win. They had already won. You know what I'm saying? And I think LeBron shook them guys up so bad they didn't think they was gonna ever win again without Kevin Durant. So they went and got Kevin Durant. I'm not saying he didn't do nothing to help the team, but I think we put too much sauce on what he did for the Golden State Warriors instead of speaking on what the Golden State Warriors did for his legacy. Because how would we look at Kevin Durant right now if he didn't never go to the Golden State Warriors and he have never won? We might be looking at him in the light of Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? A killer scorer, can't be stopped offensively, don't really play defense, and don't got no rings. You know what I'm saying? You no telling how we'll be looking at him right now. But I just wanted to speak on that because it was on my mind, and I'm thinking when Shannon Sharp made that about, we got to kind of get off that about he can win wherever he go. Kevin Durant, he can win wherever he go. We need to lean up off that because he haven't proved that. He haven't proved that he's that kind of basketball player that can do that. He haven't proved that. He proved that with the Warriors, but I could have went on the Warriors and won a ring. They won 72 and 9. Oh, that was 72. 71 was that 71 and 9 without him, and then LeBron James came in there and say blah blah and took them boys out, and that was the end of their dynasty if they didn't go get Kevin Durant, which I'm saying he meant something, but that team was already really established, so he came in there and I think he benefited more than he benefited them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. But man, tell me how you feel about that Kevin Durant issue. I'm a big fan of Kevin Durant, but I just don't believe all the hype that these people put around Kevin Durant, like he's that much of a culture changer. He's a unstoppable scorer, tall guy, don't really play no defense. He's a bucket, but do he really affect winning? I don't know about that. But tell me how you feel about it. It might be your favorite basketball player. You might feel way different than how I feel. But this is just my opinion, man. Like, comment, subscribe on my video, man. Share if you can. I'm out.